Shock plot twist spoilers. Grab yourself a cup of tea, guys, and hold on tight. Things are about to get bumpy. Welcome back to Wentworth Life, and yes guys, you read that correctly. Okay, so let me just explain a bit more. A magazine article has recently been posted that's going to explain a few things, so let's jump straight in. So here is the magazine article, and as you can see, it's top dog no more. Wentworth Supremo Kaz has bounced back before, but things aren't looking good. She has a giant target on her back, and this week in Wentworth, one of the inmates has a deadly plan to seize power from top dog Kaz Proctor and change the prison forever. Plenty of inmates want Kaz toppled from her position as ruler of the women. Among them is Mari Winter. She's had beef with Kaz for weeks now, and with good reason. Kaz tried to take her out with a makeshift bomb she lobbed into Mari's cell a few weeks back. Although she has bad burns to her hands and neck, Mari survived, and this week is released from medical back into H1. Now Mari has revenge on her mind. While Kaz is aware of this, she also knows Mari has been involved with acting Governor Will, and she's willing to use the information against them should it become necessary. It's not just Mari who has Kaz in her sights. After learning that the Red's right hand was responsible for her brother's brutal bashing, which left him in a wheelchair for life, new inmate Stang has instructed undercover cop Rita to kill Kaz Proctor. Rita has reluctantly killed before, when she beat Drago to death, but it seems unlikely she takes such drastic measures to ensure her identity isn't blown, but who knows. And with Kaz out of the way, this paves the way for Stang to run drugs throughout the prison, which is what Costa has talked of doing through her rival drugs. It's all adding up to a tense standoff within these walls of Wentworth. Kaz had better watch her back. Okay guys, so the plot truly thickens. Rita is blackmailed into killing Kaz, but will Rita go through with it? Okay, so I actually have my own little theory of what is going to happen in maybe the next couple of episodes involving Kaz. I know I've often had quite crazy theories on this channel, but stay with me on this one. I think this one might make a lot of sense. So, I have a theory that everything is being set up for a whodunit murder on Kaz. Think about it for a second. Kaz has tried to murder Mari on more than one occasion, so Mari knows in order to survive her prison sentence, she is going to have to kill Kaz. That is suspect number one. We've also have just been talking about the new character and the story that Kaz and her gang paralysed her brother. So basically, Rita is going to be blackmailed into killing Kaz, otherwise the women are going to find out that she was an undercover cop. And even if Rita doesn't go through with it, this new character could try and kill Kaz herself. So we can add Rita and the new character to the list of suspects. Things have also been very frosty between Kaz and Ali for a few months now. Even though they used to be best friends, it looks like, judging by the trailer for this week's episode, Ali is going to totally turn her back on Kaz after the firebomb incident. Would Ali kill Kaz to protect Mari? I highly doubt it, but who knows, this is Wentworth after all. So we can add Ali to the list of suspects. And let's not forget Costa. Costa is not a fan of Kaz at all. Kaz is anti-drugs, and Kaz has ruined Costa's drug supplies on more than one occasion, so I think we can also add Costa to the list of suspects. My theory is that Kaz will be murdered after alienating herself and making so many enemies with people recently. In the trailer we can see Costa being slotted, which isn't unusual in prison, but the fact that they put it in the trailer must mean it's part of a bigger storyline. In the trailer we also see Mr. Jackson very upset and, in great discomfort, and imagine how guilty he would feel if Kaz is murdered, especially when he's in charge of governor. I mean, he's been helping to protect her and the women over the last 2 seasons. So I think he would literally be devastated, which would explain this scene of him in the bathroom very upset. On the Wentworth Behind Bars documentary, Tammy McIntosh, who plays Kaz, she says in it, "In the season, information is found out about someone, which turns the whole game on its head. Could it be the reveal on who killed Kaz? Will it be someone completely unexpected? Could it maybe be Ruby protecting Rita so Rita doesn't have to go through with it?" We've also seen pictures, of a murder scene that happens in the prison this season. And in another part of the trailer, a teal tracksuit covered in blood is being carried out in a forensics bag. Is this Kaz's tracksuit? I think this would be a really tragic end for Kaz, but in a way I can see it happening. It's definitely building up to something, and I think by episode 5 Mari becomes top dog, and Kaz was introduced to Wentworth as the Red Right Hand Gang, and wouldn't it be kind of tragic but fitting if that's what ends up killing her in the end? And guys, this is just a theory. Do not take this, take it with a pinch of salt. This is just my theory. I just think for once I might be on track or somewhere on the same page on this one. What do you think about my theory, guys? What do you think about the spoilers? Do you think Rita will go through with killing Kaz? I personally don't think she will. I just think it's just, I think it's just part of the build-up of what I think is going to be a Who Killed Kaz storyline. But what an absolutely awesome plot twist. I'm really, really concerned on Rita, because if the women find out that she was an undercover cop, I mean, Rita's a tough bird, but she can't take on all the women. I mean, look what happened to Ferguson. So I am worried, and I'm not liking the sound of this character who's blackmailing Rita. But something else to think about, if this new character wants Kaz dead, then won't she want Ali dead as well? Because Ali was in the Red Right Hand. So, hold on tight guys, it's going to be a bumpy ride. One more sleep until tomorrow and we get to see episode 3. I hope you're all excited as I am. Hit that subscribe button guys, I will see you soon.